In the last episode, the Week of the Eagle has been proclaimed. So, let's watch the skies and let's play Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Okay, how much money do we have now? We have about enough for one more title. It would almost be 2, but we can only afford 1 right now. I'm going to hire some mages again, because those proved impressively valuable in the last battle. They kinda died, so they weren't that extremely valuable, but they were valuable nonetheless. I liked having them around. And this is always a bit that is somewhat annoying to me. It's that part of the game in which you essentially wait for weeks to get your army back up to strength. We haven't been in that gazebo. We'll do that. We'll grab that. It always helps to get this free experience while you as soon as you can. Okay, you go there. And there are also trees of knowledge. Those are actually good to save for later, because those will grant you 1 level wherever, no matter where you started. We'll go with basic diplomacy here. So if you're level 21, they will put you to level 22. If you're level 1, they will put you to level 2. It's obvious to see where you gain more out of that. Yeah, no, there's no one here. You find a magic garden, the kind of place that leprechauns and fairies like to cavort in. But there is no one here today. Perhaps you should try again next week. That's actually something they removed in the later things. They only had like a short pop-up notice here, and nothing you could actually read, and not so much text, which is a bit sad. I like that. Okay, yeah. My lord, I have been working very hard to provide you with these resources. Come back next week for more. We will, my friend, we will. Okay. So, we have 11 grand again. At least we're getting good money. And we catch another leprechaun. They should learn by now to not loiter in those gardens. Then again, I guess that's their nature, so who cares? Oh, you haven't been here. Obviously, there's not much point in having both of those heroes loiter around the city. So I'm gonna send one of them to do something productive instead. Now you... Oh, I can actually show this hill fort now, because that's orcs and dwarves, if memory serves. So we should be able to upgrade those guys here. And I want to see that now. Hill forts are great. All of the orcs you have in your army have been trained by the battle masters of the fort. Your army now contains orc chiefs. For absolutely no money. That is the beauty of hill forts. Later on they upgrade everything, but you have to pay less than you would have to pay in your cities. So if you have one of those hill forts nearby, it's often actually not worth buying the upgraded buildings, because screw it, you don't need to. Of course, you will need some hero for the logistical part of that. Okay, there is the final enemy. Oh, well, his final town. And we'll hopefully not lose our hero there. We might still lose our hero there, mind you, but we know where his town is, and since we've explored it by now, we'll also always see when he is coming with his troops. Actually, I only want 2 of those, because we need more mages. There is only so much you can do without any kinds of... I'm not sure where I was going with this sentence. Okay, we'll sell that, because I want halflings as well. Having more of those is always a good idea, but they're a bit underrated. Okay, we'll go charge now. Oh, you've been there already. So we'll charge that. I think this shows quite well how much the enemy needs resources. I mean, he didn't even bother capturing that. I don't know if they already got 3 buildings in here. A friend once told me that in Heroes 5 they actually gained buildings regardless of their resource amounts. Okay, we should actually be able to finish this off. Oh, that's a Xanadu. I haven't told you what those do. And I really like the aesthetic of those necromancy heroes there. Just look at those guys. Also power liches. One thing you should always keep in mind about those is they have an area attack. You can't attack a certain hex, I would say square. You can't attack this, but they attack all in an area. And that includes your own undead troops. Now let's use Death Wave because we can. Whee! Love those effects. It does 20 damage to all living creatures, so 10 times your spell power, which isn't that much. But since you can have quite a few creatures on the map, it can stack up to quite an amount. Yeah, of course those power liches are now the prime target, being the only ranged fighters. And sadly we can't resurrect them. Especially not this turn. Also I love those transportation methods here. I don't know, I really like the animations in this game. I think they're well done and just overall great. Memories. We only have 8 skeletons, which is a bit useless, but it's fine. We can stop attacking those now, you know. At least he gave us something for the bone dragons to attack. Those are kinda slow. I suppose their method of movement is not like actual flight, it's more some magically assisted kind of flight, so yeah, it's not that fast. And hydras are very durable. Attack those. Okay, I'm not sure if vampires have no enemy retaliation. We'll find out. Well, we will not find out. But yeah, practicing the dark arts of necromancy, you are able to raise 3 of the enemy's dead to return under your service as skeletons. You will always get skeletons, and that's why I don't bother recruiting those, because you will almost drown in skeletons anyway. So this is Xanadu. What's that good for? Xanadu gives you, I think, 1 to each primary stat if your hero is at least level 10 or so. 10 or 15, might also be 20. No, I don't think it's 20. I think it's 10 or 15. Oh wow, Mage Skills level 5. Resurrect. This is, the poor man's resurrection. It resurrects a creature until the end of the battle. They go down after that, so they will still be lost. Also, now that I have another thing, you see I get 124 for each unit of a resource now. That's a wizard. You're a warlock. We'll actually hire you. I will hire you for this. And we'll go and see this Xanadu. I think they'll throw me out, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'm not sure if any of my heroes actually has what it takes to get in there. You are level 4, that's not enough. I think Serakin might be good enough. Yeah, he should have what it takes. He should have what it takes. I'm not sure he will arrive there in time for actually taking what it gets, but we'll see. Gotta move on, Serakin. Okay, yeah, let's recruit some orcs, because we can. Let's then take them down here to get upgraded for free. Okay, so this building, this is actually the only building in the game that has 3 levels. You get a green tower, you upgrade that to a red tower, and then you upgrade that to a black tower. And you get the appropriate dragons out of each of those. But yeah, you see how much this costs. It takes you a lot of resources. We'll hire Ariel here. It costs you a ridiculous amount of resources to get that to this level. But yeah, black dragons are totally worth every single coin you spend for them. Okay, let's get kicked out of the Xanadu here. The butler opens the door and looks you up and down. You are neither famous nor diplomatic enough to be admitted to see my master, he sniffs. Come back when you think yourself worthy. So yeah, we got kicked out because, yeah, we were not famous enough. Oh, look at that. The cobalt here has been harvested already, so I deduct that the enemy hero has been here. We learned mysticism because screw magic eye. I mean, you've seen how many towns we have. We have 4 towns, which gives us about 12 level 1 and 2 spells. Actually more, because the warlock has 1 more for each level. So yeah, chances are you don't need to eagle eye those spells, and you don't need to just copy them from the enemy. So we won't even bother. Also, you have those magic shrines, which give you another batch of up to 3rd level spells, and that's really all you need. I mean, you're going to capture the enemy towns anyway at some point, so why bother with all this? Okay, this, and you go grab those orcs for the next turn. Okay, Ariel, you... what can you do? You go grab those resources here. More resources. Oh shit. This is probably bad. Not we found the last hero. Oh, that's the fort. I think here... this might be where you can upgrade the rest of your troops, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure anymore. So don't quote me on anything I say now. I think this might also just give you... I think this just gives you some additional attack. It's like the counterpart of the mercenary camp, which gives you defense. We'll also build a bunch of things here. Go through a whole lot of resources because we can. It's certainly worth trying to get all of those, and by the way, major skills are random. They all give you random skills or random spells, so you really never know what you end up with. Okay, yeah, that was to be expected. We'll try to leg it as soon as we can. You can surrender now. This will cost a gold, but it will let us recruit all those guys again. I don't feel like paying that, so we'll just leg it. The cowardly Ari flees from the battle, not flies from the battle. So we just legged it because this battle would have been a waste of my time. However, we can hire this hero again. With he might actually have more troops now. So yeah, they only get their base amount of troops, but that's okay. We know where to send Darlana now. Is it Darlana? Yes, it is Darlana. Wait a minute. Yeah, we should be able to do this. If they don't have top tier troops, they usually aren't able to fight you off. However, this will probably cost us all our liches. But we'll do Death Wave again. Let's do Death Wave. It killed 1 stack of halflings. Nice. Okay, let's kill those. I also like how the heroes are really happy when an enemy stack falls. You can look at this if you... let's actually try this now. Well, let's see if those have a retaliation or not. Nope, vampires don't have retaliation. Yeah, bad move, my friend. Really bad move. Let's see this. This should actually kill it, hopefully. Yep. Look at him. I've said it already, but I love those animations. Okay. Yeah, Hydras have one massive disadvantage if you attack them. They have an attack that goes around them. So yeah, those will attack my vampires now as well, and they don't have any retaliation either. I'm not sure how the liches actually attack. Okay, let's attack this again. So my vampire lords should actually recover. Not sure if they resurrect themselves or if they just recover health. But yeah, they're good like that. They can do whatever. And now let's use Lightning Bolt. Fireball would be a terrible move because I would drill most of my units around this. Okay. We should just kill them now. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let's skip those now. Because area attack. You don't want area attacks. Yeah, we didn't lose any vampires there. We only got 2 skeletons, because that's, well, all we get. And there we go. This is the end of the scenario. Let's have a countdown. Yes. Okay, so we won.
Well done. Our initial move is an unqualified success. Unfortunately, we have no time to celebrate. The remainder of the local nobility is less than pleased with our recent military victories and have organized their defenses against us. It is up to you to put down their rebellion, but I will need the forces you raised in your previous mission to secure that region properly. Once again, I needn't remind you of the seriousness of your mission. We must win in order to secure the taxes necessary to finance the war against Archibald. I am giving you the last of my gold to raise the armies you will need to force their surrender.
You really just couldn't give me a tiny fraction of this? Oh. So yeah, he needs all the troops we had. The local lords refused to swear allegiance to Roland and must be subdued. They are wealthy and powerful, so be prepared for a tough fight. Capture all enemy castles to win. We've spent 84 days, which is, I suppose, a bit of a waste. I could have probably done it quicker, but I like to take my time with those things, because I don't like to have to train up my heroes all over again. So I can now choose between wizard, sorceress, or knight. And I don't like knights. Let's just put that out of the way now. I just don't like knights. I think they're the blandest troops of all. Shut up, cell phone. So, while those are reasonably bland, wizards and sorcerers are more fun. Wizard we've seen, and wizard we've come to like, at least I've come to like, so I'm half tempted to go with those again. But sorceress is fun too. They have some pretty amazing troops, and I'm half tempted to go with those. Knights are essentially the same as in Heroes 1. You've got your peasants, your swordsmen, your pikemen, your cavalry, and your paladins, and I think they got archers too, yeah, archers, which are now female. Yeah, so pretty standard. They actually can upgrade now, but it's still pretty standard, so I'm not going with those. I'll go with sorceress just to show you how it works. Although I suppose we'll have sorceress troops soon anyway. Now let's go with sorceress because we can. So we'll hit OK. And now we'll go in. You've received a message from Roland. In the absence of a strong leader, the local lords have fallen to fighting. Uniting this area is critical to our cause, so we must not fail. Leaving your castle undefended in this highly contested region will surely lead to defeat. I'm counting on you. Okay. Well, it's not highly contested if all those resources are lying around. So, sorceress has a very, very fancy looking castle. We have genies. Okay, we have a well, which is nice. We can get phoenixes, which are ultra fast. There are only 2 units that are that fast, the other being the champion, which is the cavalry of the knight. And having those units in your army means you will pretty much always get the first turn. So that we have lots of units with special abilities. Unicorns can blind, which is very useful. Elves have 2 shots, which is annoying because the attack damage never has been leveled to that, so they actually... they just have 2 shots. Druids, I don't think have any special abilities, I'm not sure though. And yeah, to also have magic resistance, and sprites just don't have enemy retaliation. So we have lots of very, very fancy troops. We'll get a statue because that's extra income we need. I want that now. Yeah, I want it now. Give me that right now. And we'll grab the gold here first. Okay, we want the gold. I mean, you've seen how much money we needed last time, and while I think Phoenixes are a bit cheaper than Titans, yeah, I'm quite sure they are, they still are expensive, and you just need more money than you need experience. Anyway, that being said, I will break up the video here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!